Okay, sales are down. We're tracking 4.2 million homes sold in the United States in 2023 compared to 6.2 million homes sold in 2021. And there are more real estate agents right now than there ever has been. Now, that's changing. Agents are getting out of the business. But if you find yourself feeling frustrated, you're feeling stuck because you're in a slump and listings are hard to get and deals are hard to find, then this video is for you. So my name is John Dietz. I am a real estate trainer, coach, and team builder. And I want to share with you today my 5 best responses to the most common objections you're hearing in order to help you go get more listings and sell more homes. Now, if you like what you're seeing, please hit the subscribe button down below and let's get started. All right, there's 5. Here we go. Your commission is too high, or I have other agents offering to work for less. All right, so when you hear an objection, the first thing you want to do is to isolate the objection. And most trainers and coaches would teach you to ask the homeowner, other than my commission, is there any reason why you wouldn't hire me today? It's a great question. Let me give you a better question. So if I were willing to reduce my fee to blank, whatever that number is, if I were willing to reduce my fee to blank, would you hire me today? Now you're using it as a closing question, okay? And when they say yes, awesome. The next response is, can I share with you why that concerns me? You see, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, if I were willing to reduce my fee that quickly and give up the money that I use to support my family, how quick would I give up your money when we have an offer on your home? You see, when I hear somebody ask me if I'm willing to reduce my fee, I'm also hearing them ask how good of a negotiator I am. And the good news for you is I'm a really good negotiator. All right. New to real estate. In other words, somebody asks you, well, how many homes have you sold? Here's your response. You know, I'm glad you asked, and I'm actually brand new to real estate. I've maybe sold 5, 10, maybe it's 0. Okay, whatever the number is, be honest and tell them. So I'm brand new to real estate and I've sold 3 or 4 homes. And that's exactly why you should hire me. Can I explain? You see, if I were selling my home, I would rather hire someone who is working hard to become the local real estate expert versus someone who is already really successful. You see, that really successful real estate agent is selling lots of homes and they're making money, and they're not going to be as motivated to sell your home as I will. You see, when you hire me, your listing may be the only listing I've got, and I'm going to put 100% of my effort into selling your home. And besides that real estate agent who's selling all of these homes, somebody had to hire them for the first time, and you have the opportunity to be that someone for me. All right, holiday. You're going to hear a lot of people right now as I'm shooting this video. It's October something. You're going to hear a lot of people say, I'm going to wait until after the holiday. Here's your response. I understand, and that makes sense. However, if you're thinking of waiting until after the holiday, is it possible that there's a lot of other people who are thinking the same thing? And their response is going to be, yeah, I guess. Okay, hang in there with me. If a lot of other people are thinking of waiting until after the holiday, then it makes sense that there's going to be a lot more homes for sale after the holidays. Wouldn't you agree? Now, sidebar, bunny trail. When you ask a tie-down question, wouldn't you agree? Only ask when you know what the answer is going to be. And it's not the final question, it's the question to set up the next question. So wouldn't it make sense that there's going to be a lot more homes for sale after the holiday? Wouldn't you agree? And they say yes. Okay, cool. So if there's going to be a lot more homes for sale after the holiday, is it going to be easier to sell your home when there's more competition? Or would it be easier to sell your home when there's less competition like there is today? Now, I know you want $700,000 for your home. Between now and the end of the year, if a buyer showed up on your front door with $700,000 cash, they want to buy your home. What would you do? More than likely, you're going to hear, I would sell it. Okay, next question. If your home's not on the market what are the odds that that buyer is going to show up on your front door? Not very good. So what should we do? Let's get it on the market today. I agree. All right, next one, for sale by owner watch script. So I want you to use this anytime a for sale by owner is not understanding the value that you bring when it comes to attracting better buyers and when it comes to negotiating. So Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, let's say that you and I are going to go to a retail store. We want to buy a watch, maybe a watch just like this. And we have a budget. Let's say the budget's $500. We find the watch. They're asking $500. It's being sold by a professional. It's being sold retail, and we buy the watch. And we paid $500. I mean, that's the asking price. Now, the next day, we're going to sell that watch in a garage sale. Are we going to get $500? Now, they're going to say no. And your response to that is, why not? Why wouldn't we get $500? It's the same watch. It's never been worn. It's still in the box. Let me share with you why we're not going to get $500. You see, when you and I went to the department store, we expected to pay retail. It was being sold by a professional. And the store is attracting people, buyers, who expect to pay retail. Now, it's in your home, it's at a garage sale. What type of buyers do garage sales attract? When you go to a garage sale, what are you looking for? A deal. And at the department store, it was being sold by a professional. Yeah. At the garage sale, who's selling the watch? Now, I want you to get quiet. Let them think for a moment. Let them respond. Well, the owner. That's your response. If you're writing down scripts, write it down. All right. It simply means, that's interesting. I wonder if that's kind of like selling your home by owner. All right, last one, fishing with your bait out of the water. So this is anytime somebody wants you to list their property at a price that's too high. Now, I want you to have, you're sitting at the kitchen table, okay? You're on a listing appointment. And I want you to have a legal pad that you're going to just draw pictures. And I want you to follow this conversation word for word. It's script, I promise you. I've just spent thousands of hours practicing it. So, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, here's what typically happens when I have a seller who says they want to start out at a price that's higher than what the market is telling us. Let's say it's $570,000. The market's telling us that the property is going to sell for somewhere between $540,000 and $550,000. Let's just pick the number in between. It's $545,000. Now, we can start here because a buyer can always make an offer. Seller script, write it down. You're going to hear it. All right. We could start there because a buyer can always make an offer, and we can come down later if it doesn't sell. That's true. Let me show you what usually happens though. Down here at the bottom of this graph, we have 0 days on the market. We have 30 days on the market, 60, 90, 120, and 180. Now, from 0 to 30 days, the number of people that are looking at your home is going up, okay? Now, it's going to plateau somewhere around 30 days, and then it's going to start to come down. And out here about 180 days on the market, nobody is noticing anymore. And well, here's what typically happens, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner. When the seller will come to me when we start here, somewhere around 90 days on the market, and they'll say, okay, John, you were right. Let's go ahead and lower the price to $545,000. Cool, it should sell. Here's the challenge. We missed the best time to sell this home, which is in here. All right, the buyers that are looking for a home like yours, when you lower your price to $545,000, the buyers are down here. So you're still above the market. You're still selling your home with your bait out of the water. I'll get to that in just a second. Now, 120 days out, somebody's going to come in and they're going to love your home. And they're going to ask their real estate agent, how long has it been on the market? The agent is going to say 120 days. The next question they're going to ask is, what's wrong with it? And their agent's going to say, nothing. It's a great house. Now, you're the buyer. Are you thinking full price at that point? No, of course you're not. You're thinking, I'm going to get a deal. This is an opportunity to get a deal. So the buyer comes in and they make an offer of, let's say, $520. That would be good, by the way, from $545. But let's just go with it. Now, here's my question to you, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. Is your negotiating position stronger at 30 days or at 120 days? Well, it's 30 days, of course. Who has the advantage at 120 days? The buyer does. Now you're more motivated to sell your home and you accept this offer. And you sold your home for $520,000, but you're not happy. Matter of fact, you're angry. You're probably angry with me. And we lost $25,000 trying to make an extra $25,000. We priced it $25,000 higher than we should, and we ended up getting $25,000 less than we should have gotten. And there's holding costs between 30 and 120 days out here. We've got an additional 90 days of holding costs. If your holding cost is $4,000 a month, then you've paid $12,000 additional dollars not to sell your home. You've lost a total of $37,000 trying to make an extra $25,000. Now, what do you want to do? And most of the time, you're going to hear, let's price it at $545. Cool, I agree. One last thing. This concept is basically like going out and fishing with your bait out of the water. Now, if you hired me to take you fishing, I could have the best fishing boat money can buy. I can have the right fishing equipment, the right bait. I even know where the fish are. And I take you there and we hang our bait 3 feet above the water. How many fish are we going to catch? None. Of course not. We have to get down here where the fish are. We have to get down here where the buyers for your home are. There's buyers seeing your home at $570, but they're the wrong buyers. Those are buyers who are looking between $550 and $600. We need to get down there at $545 so we're attracting the right buyers. We need to get our bait down in that water. All right, guys, if you liked what you heard today, I'm John Dietz, real estate speaker, trainer, coach, and team builder. My contact information is down below. Hit that calendar link, schedule time to meet with me. I want to help you. If you're interested in joining my team, I'm building a very large real estate team that is going to be statewide in the state of Florida, and then eventually it's going to be nationwide. And as part of my team, you get to meet with me every day. We have coaching conversations like this every day. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, then I want to talk to you. Hit that calendar link below and schedule time to meet with me. If you want to reach out to me directly, my phone number is 727-686-0404. Okay, everybody. Again, I'm John Dietz. And as always, make it a great day.